What's up, guys? It's your boy Giovanni, the G35 fan, back at it again with another video on the channel. So if this is your first time tuning into the channel, like always, guys, subscribe right down below the video. It's a free subscription to some great G35 content. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure y'all subscribe right down below the video. Hit that notification bell, that way you're first to know. And like always, make sure y'all put that thumbs up and share this video. That being said, guys, if y'all do those three things, or if y'all do those things, I'd greatly appreciate it. And not only that, but y'all be part of the G35 fam. So yeah, that being said, guys, how's it going? Hopefully y'all having a great day. On today's video, if y'all saw the title, I'm going to be installing some LED sequential headlights for my G35 sedan. I just recently did a video where I got the LED sequential side markers, so I thought I'd complete the front look with the sequential turn signals and all that for the front, and I ended up getting some headlights. Now I got these headlights from VQ Plug. Those are where I also got the side markers. If y'all haven't checked out their website, check them out, or their Instagram. But pretty much they have a lot of aftermarket stuff for pretty much the VQ platform. Whether you have a 350Z or a G35, a Q50, they got a lot of aftermarket stuff on there. So check them out if you haven't already. And yeah, if y'all use the promo code, the G35 fan 87, you'll get a discount towards your purchase. So make sure y'all go ahead and do that. Check them out. But not only that, but these headlights that I got, since I got them from VQ Plug, I actually got in contact with the guy making the headlights. He's actually a subscriber. I actually promoted his vehicle on the Rate My Subscribers G35s, and he has a clean G35 sedan. So if you haven't checked him out, his name is Static One. Check out his Instagram. But he makes custom headlights, so I thought I'd give him a shout out because when I did my tail lights on my G35, it took some time, and you had to have a lot of patience. So shout out to him. And if you want to get your headlights done, he does do headlights, custom headlights. But yeah, I ended up just getting them off of VQ Plug because I didn't want to send my headlights and do all that with the shipping and all that. I just wanted to get it all done and then have it shipped to me. So that's what I did for that route, but there's always other options. So that being said, guys, I haven't opened them up yet. Really excited to see what they look like. So on today's video, I'm going to be installing them. But like I did with the side markers, I'm going to go ahead and review the product, open it up, check it out, install the product, and then after that, give you my final thoughts, and then we'll see what it looks like. But you already know, like always, guys, been talking too much, so let's get this video started. Alright, guys, so there's the box right there with the two headlights. Now I did get some new headlights recently. I think it was about like 7 months ago, so these are still in good condition. But the ones that I got, you can customize them and get them in a chrome, or you can get like the black housing like I got. I ended up getting the black housing with the LED strip. You can get the halos if you want. I didn't get no halos, but I did get the turn signal delete. So pretty much the turn signal for here is just going to be the LED strip. So hopefully it's bright enough. We'll check it out, because if not, then I'm going to have to stay with these. But if they are bright enough, then I'll go ahead and get rid of these, or just keep them as a spare. But yeah, let's go ahead and open up this package. Alright, guys, so going ahead and opening up everything. When you do open it, it gives you this little pamphlet on how to adjust the headlights if you need to adjust them. What I went ahead and did last time was I just used the garage door opener and adjusted the headlights that way, but it does give you a step-by-step on how to do that. So like I had mentioned, I did get the black housing. So yeah, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay. Alrighty, so there we go. Now I'll probably leave this on till I put everything installed. But as you can see, it has the turn signal delete. Not like the one that I have where it has the turn signal in it. So we'll see how bright these are as far as the LED. But as you can see, that's the LED sequential turn signal. So not that bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and check out everything. Looks pretty legit, professionally installed. Alright guys, so once you have your 10mm socket with your extension, you have 4 bolts that you got to remove. So you have one right here, you have one right here, but as you can see I don't have nothing there. You have one right here, and then you also have one right here, but my whole radiator frame is messed up and it broke off. So I just have the two, one right here and one right here. So once I loosen it up, it'll loosen up the headlight, and then I'll be able to get access to the back with the terminations. Alright guys, so I have the headlight semi removed. It's just secured by the harness and the wires. But what I'm probably going to do is just leave this one intact and remove this one, so I can kind of do a comparison on the two and see, you know, how they look. But yeah, it should just be a plug and play. So I got this harness right here and then the main harness right there. So if you just follow the wires, you can see that it's just the same setup, plug and play. So here's one set of wires where I'm gonna remove, and then the other is right there. I don't know if you can see it, so I'll probably have to use 2 hands to remove it. Alright guys, so remove the headlight was kind of a pain in the butt to do, but I did want to mention before I installed the new one that if you have the turn signal, the sequential LED turn signal, if you remember, you have to tap into your actual wires for the turn signal. So luckily I used this butt splice, so it was able just to remove. But yeah, I'm gonna have to either see if I can take this off or get another one, and then I'll have to tap into the new headlight. Other than that guys, that's the only thing I just came across, but it should just be a plug and play. But yeah, that's the old headlight right there. Like I said, it has the turn signal. The new one is the same headlight, just has a turn signal delete and then the LED sequential strip. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm gonna turn on the daytime running lights, see how those look. Now this is just a mock-up, I haven't put everything back together, but as you can see, that's the new headlight. Not that bad, actually. I freaking like it a lot. And then this is the old headlight. As you can see, it doesn't have the daytime running option, so I'm very freaking satisfied with how that looks, dude. It's freaking dope. Now what I did notice, I'll probably just have to remove that bulb, but it looks like the bulb's still in there, so I'll remove that. So now let's try the hazards and see, you know, how that looks. Alright, got the hazards on. So that's the new headlight and the old headlight. Now like I mentioned, this light is freaking bright as a turn signal, but this one isn't as bad. I mean, it is bright, you can still see it. My main thing guys was for safety, because I do use this as a daily. I didn't want it to be too dim where, you know, people can't see me with my turn signal on, being that, you know, that one's freaking bright. But love the way this looks, how it, you know, is in sync with the side marker. So yeah, man, so I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together, do this headlight, and then we'll see how everything looks, and I'll give you my final review and thoughts. So guys, finally finished putting everything back together, put the bumper back on, put the headlights on, made sure everything's working properly. So before I show you what it looks like, unless you're one of the few that went ahead and skipped to the end of the video to see what it looks like, hopefully I'll just put that thumbs up. But for everybody else, before I show you, I thought I'd just give you my honest review and opinion as far as the headlights, what I think about them, and you know, that's pretty much it guys. So like I had mentioned, these headlights, depending on what kind you get, if you want the halos, yeah, they run about $600, so they are pretty pricey. being that you know, I went through this route. Now, you know, you can do whatever you want, like I had mentioned, get them custom made somewhere else or whatever, but I just didn't want to deal with the shipping. But for $600, you know, that's what you're getting. Now, as far as the shipping, it does take 2 to 3 weeks to get them in. So it does mention that in the description, that it does take 2 to 3 weeks. So don't panic or wonder if, you know, your item's not coming. They do kind of, you know, send you emails and stuff letting you know when your item ships. So just a heads up on that. As far as the product, I would have to say very satisfied with you know, the way everything was installed. It's very simple, plug and play. You only have those 2 harnesses you gotta, you know, install, the one for the main harness and then the one that goes to the ballast. Like I did mention, if you do have the sequential side markers, you do have to re-splice everything and tap into the turn signal. So not that hard, it's really simple. But I think the most difficult part is putting the new bulbs in and the ballast and all that, because it kind of gets tedious. But other than that, very simple. As far as the product, now it hasn't been raining, and I haven't tested it yet, but from what I've seen, it's sealed off pretty good. I'll only be able to tell when it starts raining and stuff if there gets condensation in there. Spec D is known for that, so hopefully these lights don't have that issue, but from what I visually saw, they look, you know, legit. There was some things that I had to customize. So if you're wondering if it has hyper flashing, no, these do not have hyper flashing. So that's a good thing, because you don't have to install any resistors and all that. The thing that I wanted to mention is I found out the hard way. So the headlights that I got, I just pretty much got the LED sequential turn signal. So I got the turn signal delete. So what they did was, you know, just painted it black. Well, as you saw in the video, you could kind of see the bulb going through the paint. So what I ended up doing was removing the bulb, because I did not want that showing. You know, it defeats the whole purpose. So not knowing that you need to have the bulb in the socket for it to prevent hyper flashing. So, you know, what I ended up having to do was, with the bulbs that came with the fixture, I ended up having to paint them black, so that way it kind of, you know, dims the light a little bit. So that kind of sucked. It wasn't that hard, but, you know, if you're gonna spend, you know, some money, you know, you don't want to see the bulb flashing through, you know, the paint. So that was the only thing that I would say kind of, you know, I was disappointed about, that I had to, you know, paint, you know, the bulb. But other than that, I fixed it. It works perfectly fine. The hyper flashing went away. So everything's in sync. Everything works properly. I do want to say shout out to Static One, because I know this is a tedious process, and it does take time to, you know, do everything. And just want to give him a shout out, man. And of course, VQ Plug. Like I said, if you haven't checked them out, you know, check out their website. They got a lot of new stuff up there for the G35, the G35 platform, and Q50, Nissan 350Z, whatever you have. So check them out. But other than that, guys, very satisfied with the product. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, like always, man, if this was your first time tuning into the channel, feel free to subscribe right down below the video. Make sure y'all show your support by hitting that thumbs up, sharing the video, and liking it. And that's pretty much it. So, without further ado, let's see what the lights look like, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.